Hey guys, in this video we are going to learn about UiPath apps, and using UiPath apps, how do you extract data from a legacy application. This is going to be very interesting because we have to deal with a legacy application and we are going to learn a lot of various techniques using which we will be extracting data and show it in the UiPath apps. So this will be a lot of learning content will be there in this video. So let's get started and learn. So why delay? Let's get started and see the preview of this particular app. So this is how the app is appearing. Okay. So here I'll be entering some value and hitting on search, and post which I should be able to fetch all these details there on the page. Okay. This is what the simple app that I have designed. It's a web app. So let's see how it works. I'm going to enter some value, hit on search, and you can see it is saying extracting data. It has opened the legacy application on my PC. Now it's entering the username. It's going to enter the account number and the serial number. You can see that. Now it's going to enter the account number. You remember in the app I've given and hit on search. So this is the entire output which is being copied from the application. These data are extracted from the application, and now on my background, if you see, the app is now filled with all the required details. Current balance, I know the name of the customer, I know his phone number. So everything is being fetched from a different application, from a desktop application to the web app. All right, so how this can be designed, let's see in detail. Now to design this app, we need to first understand the multiple components of this app. Okay, if I hit on preview, look at the components and how that works with an existing app. I'll give you the background. Okay, so this is how the app works. So here on the top you have the header. Here on the right hand side you have a text box where you can type and hit on search. The moment you hit on search, what happens? A process gets initiated or gets triggered, and that process, what it will do, it is going to pull the values from the application. It will log into the application and pull all these values from this application and extract all these values to this fields. Here we have account details like product name, account number, contract date, current balance, right, and owner details, the person details, full name, phone number, DOB, email, and all of these values are present here. If you see email, username, phone number. So from here I am pulling the values from this app and showing it here. That is the second part of the design. And then we also have, I have also added an image. So how to do all of this, I'm going to show you in detail. So you got the background now. Let's get started. Now first of all, let me close this, and we are going to start a new app altogether from the scratch. For this, we will go to the App Studio after you log in into the cloud.uipath.com. Click on this apps. Once you click on the app, click on build a new app. I'll give it a name, UiPath. Anybody who is aware, they can skip this part and go to the main part, what they want, you would like to see. But I will go from the start to end so that anyone who is new, he'll be able to follow me. UiPath, I will say data extractor app. Data extractor app. And I'm going to hit on create. No need to select anything here. I'll hit on create. Okay. This is going to show you a blank page. Click on the blank page, hit on select. All right. Now here, this is the main page. On the main page, I would like to give some color. Let's say I would like to select the background color to some other slightly dark color. So let me select this. Okay, anything you like. Okay, anything you like. Done. After that, inside this, I would like to add a header. To add a header, before you add a header, you click on this. Okay, add control, and go to the containers. Go to the containers. There is something called container layout. I'm going to drag and drop this container layout. You can expand this slide a bit. Inside this, I would like to add a header. So click on this, click on input, and here it has to be in the display. Okay, it is a display kind of a button I want, or a header I want. Click on this header, drag and drop. Simple. Now the header is highlighted. If you see the red circle, I'll go to the general. I'm going to give some header. I will say UiPath data extractor app. Okay, so this is the name. Now I would like to adjust, I want to make some styling. Okay, so I will select the stretch, and then I would bring it to center, or maybe keep it stretched, and then I will select this, and then I'll give some background to that background color. Let me give some background. Okay, slightly dark background I'll give. Done. And then the text, I would like to make it white. Fine, and I'm done. Okay, it's up to you how you would like to choose the color. And then I'm going to slightly adjust this particular space. So first, what we have designed, the header has been designed. Let's say after some time you would like to change the header. Okay, for example, I would like to change the header and keep it, let's say, data extractor. So what you have to do, click on general, highlight that area, that box, hit on general. Let's say if I highlight this, it is a different one. I need to highlight the required box, go to the general tab, remove what you need, or make changes or make edit. So I'll keep it as data extractor app. Let's say, come out. Now the next thing that we are going to design is a search box. For that, again I'll go to container, drag and drop the container layout. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this and slightly enlarge this, and after this I need a search box. Now for a search box, which is kind of an input box, I'm going to drag and drop a text box inside this. Okay, now let's say I don't need the label, I don't need that label. How do I remove this label? Highlight that, and then under general, all you do, remove this. Okay, make it blank. So what happens, it becomes a single text box, like appearance it will give. And I would like to add a button. Click on the plus sign, and then click on button. Okay, this is the button. I would like to change the name. I will say search. I will add an icon. Look at this finger, kind of a single symbol has to be there. Okay, and then if you click on this, it will change. Okay, see, it has changed. It should be in this kind of a symbol. Click here, and then you will get these icons. Okay, if you're not getting the icon, that means there's a problem. So type search, let's say search, and I can select this button or this icon, double click, so you got the icon. Now I would like to make some arrangement to this. I will select the container. Now see, container is highlighted. I'll go to the style. Okay, go to the style. I want to keep them horizontally. That means it is there in the vertical way. I'll keep it horizontal. So what would happen, the button came to the right, then probably I would like to keep it at the center, and then take it to the extreme right. Okay, and I'm going to slightly adjust this container. Getting it? So now what we have designed, the search button has been designed. The second part is done. Now from this app, I need this account section details, and I need the owner section details. So for the account section details, how to design? First of all, we need a container. Click on the plus sign. Okay, always minimize this, it becomes quite easy. And in the container, I will drag and drop the container layout. Okay, and I am going to slightly select that and slightly enlarge it. Done. Here I would like to add a header. Pretty simple, right? Easy to use. I'll go to the display, drag and drop the header, and here I am going to say accounts details. So I'll go to general tab, change it to accounts details. Pretty simple. Great. After that, we need some text boxes below this, so that we can display, let's say, product name, account number, and all that. Let me first design for the product name. Now for the product name, I'll go to the add control plus sign, and then I will put a input box, which is a text box. I'll put. Okay, now in the label I'm going to change this to product name. Okay, product name. The label has been changed, and this text boxes, if you click on the preview, so there is a problem. Okay, here the accounts details text box has to be grayed out. That means no one should be able to enter some value in the app. It is only for display purpose. So if you see, I am allowed to enter value here and here. This has to be stopped. I should not be able to allow. Now to do this, all I have to do, select that text box, go here, and the disabled property you have to make it true. Write in lowercase. Okay, lowercase true. Done. Now if you see the preview, I will not be allowed to type anything here. So if you see it here, I can type, but here I cannot type. It is disabled. So same way, we are going to design all other buttons quickly. For this, let me first copy this particular button. So you can right click and click on duplicate, or simply copy and paste. Okay, even that will work. So you can see copy paste also will work. So what is the thing that we need? We need account number. So all I will do, select this, and here in the product name I will change it to account number. Done. Same thing, let's slightly enlarge this. Then we need contract date, copy paste, and here I will change it to contract date. Okay, copy paste, and this one I'm going to enlarge this container slightly a bit. Okay, copy paste, and here I would put the next thing we need is current balance. Okay, I'll go here and simply say current balance. Done. So all this has been designed. Now we also need these values, right? Full name, phone number, date of birth, and email. Okay, these are the four things, let's say, we need. So what you can do, you can right click on this container and you can duplicate. This is one way, or simply copy the container and paste it. That is also possible. Copy, paste. Okay, so here we will make the changes to the header. Here we will say customer details. Click on that and then say customer details. Next, this one, it is full name, and then phone number. So I would say phone number, and then the next one is date of birth. So date of birth, we will name it as DOB, DOB. Okay, and then current balance. Okay, for current balance, this will be email, right? So I'll say email. So what happened? Now everything has been designed. Let's preview it. So time to time, it's good practice to see the preview. Okay, so you can see how your app is appearing. Okay, we got it. Now I will add an image below this. Okay, you can add image anywhere, but I will add an image below this and see how that will be done. Now to add an image, I'll click on this add control. Okay, add control, and here it will be display, right? So display, and then I'll select image and put this image icon below this. Okay, you can see below this I have put a small image icon. Now this image icon, highlight this image icon, and here there is something called image binding. Okay, so I'll click on this plus sign, and then let me select one image. Let's say this one. Okay, you can download an image and then check it. This is only for demo purpose. Okay, learning and demo purpose. So here it is uploading the file. So the file has been uploaded. So once you select this, double click on this icon. Okay, double click. So this value has to appear here. Do you see? The value has to appear. Then if you do a preview, it should automatically show. Okay, so you can see the image has appeared. Fine. All right, so the basic designing of the app has been done. Now the main part is designing the workflow in UiPath Studio. So let's move on to that and let's learn that. To achieve this particular goal of extracting data from the application and show it in the UiPath apps, we basically require two different XAML files. One is the login, how do you log in into the application. The next one is the XAML file or the workflow to extract the data. So to log in to the application, right, and to download this application, everything I have covered in this video. UiPath apps developing the login one. In this video, I have covered everything of how do you download this application and then how do you create that login example. Everything I have covered. So please do watch. In this video, I am going to focus on the get account customer details. How do you extract the data? I am going to focus on that. So let's get started. Create a new sequence. Okay, just create a new sequence, and after you have developed this entire sequence, you will be using an invoke activity to call that XAML file. Pretty simple. Now here, let me guide you through, or let me go through this workflow, and this is a pretty simple workflow. Couple of important points are there. I'm going to focus on that. So first thing, this is the application, right? This is the application. Let me close it. I will be in the state where we have to extract the data. Okay, I will just focus on that particular step. Let me open this application. Let me log into the application. Okay, this logging into the application is covered in the first XML, login.xml. Now we will focus on the second one. Okay, so here this is the application. First, I have to design something to enter AC. Then I have to enter SN, search by contact number. So I will enter SN and hit on enter. So this is a basic design. Okay, anybody can do it. So here I am using a use application browser activity. Use application browser activity. This one. Okay, use application browser, and then I'm pointing out to the application and will store the required URL and other details of the application. Now in the do section, I'm using a type into activity. Clicking on this, indicating on the target, right, the target specific element, and I am entering AC and then selecting enter here. After you type AC in double quote, simply select enter. So this will come. Okay. So likewise, I have done for the SN. Indicating the place where I have to select. You can see how I have indicated. Okay, and then entering SN and then enter. Pretty simple one. Okay, so I don't want to spend time on this. And then once that is done, finally it has to enter the account number. Okay, this account number, when it enters, look at this how I have done. Simply it's entering an account number and it is there in an argument in underscore account number. Now this in underscore account number is one of the arguments. In underscore account number. And this argument, if I go back to the main workflow, if you import argument, what I have done, I have created a similar set of arguments in the main XAML also. Okay, you see, I have created a similar set of arguments in the main.xaml, and okay, one second, let me show you this. So same set of argument, what is there in the get accounts details, I have also created here, the same with the same similar kind of a direction, in, out, and all that. So here account number is the in and rest of is out. Okay, we need full name, phone number, date of birth, email, all these things are there. The same set of arguments are also there inside the get accounts customer details. If you see, same set of arguments are there. Now once it is done, here when you import argument, right, here what would happen, whatever arguments are there on the left hand side are coming from the get accounts details XAML file. And on the right hand side, these are the arguments from the main.xaml. So here I am just tagging them. Out product name, here I am saying out product name. In underscore account number, here I am saying in underscore account number. So it is like if the main.xaml contains a value, it will go and pass into the get customer detail arguments. Okay. So like this is how you have to arrange all these arguments. Done. Let's go back to the workflow. Here, okay, after I enter account number in this field, it will hit enter, and then there's a delay I have given because the application doesn't process immediately, so it will take some time. So I'm given a 5-second delay here, and then here I am doing a control plus A. Now to do control plus A, you have to select this and click on add shortcuts manually, and here select control, type A, and then hit add. Don't know many people what they will do, they'll say control add and then they'll type A and add. No, you have to type everything and then hit on add. So it has to appear like this. Okay, so this is what I have done here, and the same thing control C. So what is this control A control C? The moment I enter the account number, okay, this is the account number, this is the account number, and I am going to enter the account number in the app. Okay, I have entered the account number in the app and I'm going to hit on enter. So what would happen? This will take some time. Basically what I'm doing a copy of the output. So I'm copying. If you do a control A, what happens? Everything is getting copied, and control C. The same thing I'm doing it here. I'm doing a control A and control C. Okay, selecting everything that is there on the screen on this app. Now once I have selected everything, then comes the real how you design that logic. Now for this, once I copy, I'm get from clipboard activity I'm using, and here I'm storing the entire output in the clipboard variable. Okay, the clipboard variable will contain the entire output of entire output means this one. Okay, if you do a control A, control C, what will happen if you paste it on a notepad? This is how it will appear. Okay, everything will appear. Okay, everything is going to appear. So the same thing, what I'm doing, I'm going to use a get from clipboard activity and storing the output in the clipboard variable. Now once it is done, then I'm using a find matching pattern activity. Okay, this is a regex activity, find matching pattern. Because why I'm used a find matching pattern, I tried with selectors, get text to capture the text, but because of the legacy application, somewhere the UI elements are not able to pull the target value. Okay, it is pulling some other random value, or it is giving error during the selector while you are selecting the target and anchor. It is giving problem. So that is where here I am going for a find matching pattern activity. And find matching pattern activity is pretty simple. I have already explained. There is one video about regular expression. Okay, you can go to my channel. There I have explained this how it works. So you hit on configure, copy paste that entire text. Okay, let's say I want product name, so I'm simply saying product name. Okay, and here this dot and star means 0 or more characters after product name. So after product name, whatever is there is going to fill out. The same configuration I have done it by putting all the activities for all different values I need. For example, here I have done it for contract date. Then I have done for I mean for everything you will do current balance. Okay, same thing, account number. Okay, very simple. Parenthesis, within the parenthesis, then you put a dot and star. That means anything preceding account number in the same line, it will going to pull the value. Okay, so same everything has been done for all the values. There are some eight values, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I'm pulling full name, phone number, date of birth, email. So 4 here, 8. So for all 8 activities, I'm using a find matching pattern. Okay, same concept. Now here I'm using a multi-assign activity. This is also very important, and I've explained everything in the find matching pattern activity video. Okay, how this thing works. Here I'm going to show you. So here what I did, all the arguments that I've created in this XAML file, out underscore product name in, right, for all, not in the other out parameters arguments that I've created. For all this argument I have kept it in the assign activity. And on the right hand side, look at how I have written regular expression product name. So what is this regex product name? This is the variable. Okay, for example, in the find matching pattern, this is the variable. Here I have named it as regex underscore product name. Okay, so the output, the entire output will be stored in this variable. And here all I am doing, I am simply saying regex product name 0. I mean, anytime you have to deal with a find matching, there could be multiple matches, right? You have to deal with group, this is how the syntax will be written: 0, group 1 value. All this experimentation and the entire video is there. If you wanted to understand how this 0 and 1 work, what would happen if you write 1, what would happen if you write 2, everything I have explained in the regular expression find matching video. Just watch on my channel. Okay, so once you have understanding how this expression works, all I have to do, I have to repeat this for all these variables. For example, out underscore account number ID. So if you see here, there is a, not this one, the top one. So here if you see, here again I have created a variable called contract number, I think this one. Yeah. Okay, so you can see there is a variable account number, regex underscore account number. And same thing I am ensuring it is pulling the exact value and storing it in the output. It is simple. Here you see regex underscore account number 0 group 01 dot value. Understanding the syntax is important, so please do watch that video. Okay, so once you have understanding, you know how it is. Pretty simple one. It is pulling the account number and storing in this variable. So once this workflow is created, okay, there are two important things. Remember, first thing, you create set of arguments that you need in this workflow. The same set of arguments you are creating in the main, and then here in the import arguments you are placing just beside each other, so that this is your get customer details XAML file arguments, and this is the main XAML arguments. So I'm just passing the value like this. Okay, out means from get XAML it will pass it and store it in the main. Okay, this is how you have to design. So once this is designed, right, once this is workflow is entirely designed, you have to publish it, and that will go to your cloud. Let me log into cloud. So in the tenant, the package automate with Rakesh has been uploaded. Okay. So here I have uploaded the package. The package is here. Now I have created a process. Click on the process tab. Add a process. So here the process is already created. Okay. So you know how to create a process. So simple. Once the process is done, we'll go back to our UiPath apps. So here we will do the process. We will bind the values. So how you do it? First, we have designed the entire thing. Okay, this thing is entirely designed. Few minutes back we have designed this. So few minutes back we have designed this specific app in the UiPath App Studio. Now the very first thing we will do, we will add a process. Okay, so click on this right hand side inverted triangle, click on the process, go to your tenant, go to your folder where you have kept that process, select this checkbox, and you can see all the in arguments and out arguments are coming, and these are coming from your main.xaml because your entry point is main.xaml. Remember, if you don't have it in the main.xaml, then it will create problem. That's where I said you to have those set of arguments in both main and get customer details. Okay, and I'm going to hit on add. What happened? The process has been added here. Let's go back to our design. Okay, we'll go back to the design, and then we will start tagging those. Okay, select any layout. Here first I will work on this. I'll work on this. Here what would happen? The customer is going to enter a value. The moment he enters a value, it should go. So here once you select this text box, there is something called value binding. Okay, click on this value binding, and then it is going to show you the process just now which you have added. Okay. If you see, the process automate with Rakesh is available here. Just enlarge this, and here I am tagging this to in account number. That means when somebody enters a value inside that text box, it will pass into this variable in underscore account number, and it will go to that workflow for processing. Okay, this is done. Now here the search button. Now the search button, that means the moment customer enters a value and hits on search, the XAML file should activate. It should start. Now for that you have to hit on the search button, click on the events, click on create rule, okay, and click on start process, and here click on this rectangle and select the process that you have added, okay. And then here nothing to do much here. All you have to do, when started, I want to add a spinner. So when somebody clicks on search, it should show him that it is working, right? So I need a spinner, and then I will say working, and then once completed, I want the spinner to stop. So again you have to add a spinner here, and then uncheck this, so it will stop. Okay, this is how it will work. All done. I'm going to close it. Okay, search button is done. Now once the XAML runs and the final output would come, the final output should show here, like the product name, account number, all these values should show here. Now for that, select this product name, go to general, and here again in the value binding field click, and here the product name should fetch the value from the out underscore product name. So all you have to do, tag the arguments. Let me do it quickly. For account number, out account number, okay. Done. Now the contract dates, we will select out contract dates. Now for current balance, we will select out current balance, okay, just check it. Now for the full name, I will select out full name. For the phone number, I'm going to select out phone number. DOB, same way, out DOB, double click, and then email, select the out underscore email. Done. So everything, the value binding has been done. All you have to do is right now start the process and see what is going wrong and fix that. Okay, most probably everything should work fine if all the binding has been done properly. Okay? So hit on preview. So here in the search box, I need the account number. We copy the account number 3210123400 and 8s. So once I copy this, let me go back and paste these numbers here and hit on search. So now it's supposed to open the app and see. So let us wait and see how it is working. Got all the required data fetched or extracted from the legacy app and shown in the UiPath. Okay, and this will be pretty useful when you have got multiple different applications from where you have to pull all the data from different applications and show it in one platform, right? So this will be pretty useful, this technique. So thank you for watching. We are going to meet once again in a new content with new learnings. Thank you. Till then, take care. Bye bye.